Hello everybody, this is Parveen and I welcome you to the App DNA channel where we talk about all things app. Today I'll be talking to you about how to create your own product catalog app with our low-code platform Zoho Creator. This product catalog app is aimed towards your distributors and how you can show them your products and ask for reviews. What is Zoho Creator? Zoho Creator is a new age low-code builder which has a drag and drop interface where you drag elements, drop them, build your workflows and deploy apps as quick as possible. Zoho Creator is aimed for both developers and non-developers alike. So today we will look at what are the essential features that our product catalog app should have. Our product catalog app is aimed towards two users. One is the admin, that is you, and the other is the distributor who should view the products and give reviews for them. So we will have 5 essential features in our product catalog app and we'll be building them one by one in Creator. The first feature is that we need to have our product database. We need to add products and categorize them under categories and subcategories. The second feature is that we need to add our distributors. The third feature is that we will create a map report for our distributors so that we can check them in the map. The fourth feature is that we will share the app with our distributors. And the fifth feature is that we will ask for reviews of our products from our distributors. We will now log into creator.zoho.com and we will start with our first form, and that is to add our product. Welcome to creator.zoho.com where we will be building our product database form. So I'll be clicking on new application to create my product catalog app. But if you have been maintaining your spreadsheets for your products, then you can simply import those files and Creator will create an app for you from that. Now I'll go for new application and this takes me to the app gallery right here where we have 50 pre-made applications that are ready to be installed and used right away. But I'll be creating one from scratch today and I'll name my app as Product Catalog 2018. Now here I will create a new form. This is the edit mode of the app where we will be building our app. I'll name my first form as Add Category. I want to know the category under which my products will be placed. Now this is the form builder where I'll be dragging and dropping these data elements to form my form. Now first I'll be using the single line field and this will be for the category. I just have one data in my category form. I hit done and I'll create another form and this one will be for my subcategory of products. Now in my subcategory form, I'll use a special field called the lookup, which is used to relate two forms so that we can access the data in another form right in this one and relate the forms. So I go to add category and category will be my lookup. So this lookup field will look up the category form that I have created previously. And I want to know under which category what are the products. So for that I will use the single line field again. And this one will be named as products. So you get the hierarchy. There are categories and then there are subcategories and there are products under that. So my category and subcategory form is done, so I can go on to make my product database. This one will be called as add products. And in this form, I will use the single line field for my product name, a number field for the product ID, then the model and the make. Next, I'm going to use the lookup for my category and subcategories. So what is the category that this product falls under? So add category and use the category. Similarly, the lookup for the subcategory. After this, I will use the number field for the price of the product and a description for related tags. And finally, I'll have a product image. So I'll use the image field. And I hit done. So my product form, and now I'll go on to build a small workflow which will auto-populate the category of my product in the form. So I'll go to workflow while using the form add products, run when a record is created. I'll name the workflow as populate subcategory. Now this workflow is needed because though my category will be populated, the subcategory would not be populated unless I write a code. And this one will happen under the field actions. So on the user input of category, I want that my subcategory be populated. So I'll have to light in this code builder. So this works just like the form builder. I have these deluge tasks which are blocks of code. I drag and drop them and I can build my workflows easily. So now I'm going to add my subcategories. So first I'll be using this fetch records task here, which will be used to fetch my records from another form. That is not the current form. I'll name my variable as, let's say, subcategories. I want to use the form add subcategory. So if the field add category equals input dot add category, then I get the ID Get all. What this line does is this variable subcategory is used to hold the data by going to the add subcategory form, and then I match whether the category form in the subcategory equals the add category that I have inputted in my subcategory form. It fetches the IDs of all those records. Now ID is a unique identifier by creator through which it identifies the records. Once I know all the IDs, all of them will be pushed to this variable, and then I can use those variables in my UI. So I'll be doing that. Input dot add subcategory UI.add. So UI.add adds the variables in the UI of subcategories collection. Let's see if the code works. Hit done, and now I'll go to access this application. So I'm going to the live mode of the app, whereas this was the edit mode where I was building. In the live mode, you see your form working. So let's say my categories form is ready. So I will add my first category as furniture. Hit add. And the subcategory can be, let's say, bedroom furniture. So I go to categories, add subcategory. So my lookup will work. Yeah, the category is showing in the lookup and the product is bedroom furniture. So my category is furniture, my subproduct category is bedroom furniture, and now I will go to add my products. So in my products, let's say the product name is fern dressing table. So when I type furniture in my add category, you see the subcategory gets auto-populated here. So the furniture has the subcategory bedroom furniture, and I click here. But if I have another category, let's say I'm not choosing furniture, and then when I click on the subcategory, you see it shows no matches found. So with our workflow, we have ensured that the subcategory that populates here is related to the category here. So I will select furniture, bedroom furniture, the price is something, and then I can have an image. Add. Now in my all products report, I will see my fern dressing table being added in the product database. For detailed view, you can click on this and you see the image and stuff. So our first feature where we create product database. Now that you have learned how to create forms, we will be adding our distributors in another form. Now we will create a second form for adding our distributors the same way we created our product form. This one will be named as add distributors. And here I would want to know the distributor's name, their phone number, their email, the company, and maybe their address. So my distributor form has been created, and now I will go on to create a map view for my distributors. After forms, we will look at reports and how to create a map report for our distributors and view them. A map view of the distributors will be very useful for locating the position of the distributors on a map. Now this will be created in a report. We have created a form, we have created workflows, now we'll be creating a report. What kind of report we want? We want a map report right here. Based on the form add distributors, and I'll name my report as distributor view, and based on the field address. Now I'll name my report. Now I have one is the all distributors and others is the map. So now I'll go back to my app. I will reload my live mode and I'll add my first distributor. So I go to my add distributor form, create a distributor, let's say. So Chennai Silks is one of the distributors, and I'll put her address here. So you can pick up one address and hit add. Now when I go to all distributors, I can see that there's a list view of my Chennai Silks. But when I view the distributors on a map, you can see that in the map view, I can locate exactly where my distributors are. So if I have to look in Chennai, I know that there's one distributor in Madhuravaram, Chennai Silks, and it belongs to Madurai Garments. So this is how our map view works for our distributors, and it is very effective to find out the distributors in a particular location. I would now create a sharing profile for our distributors and share this app with them with the required views and permissions. Now in the fourth feature, we will go back to our edit mode, and we have to provide access to our distributor. So we have to share the app with them. But before that, I'm going to create a review form so that when the distributors access my app, they can share their reviews on our products. For this, we'll go and create another form. And this one I'll name as add reviews. Here I'm going to use the lookup for my distributor name, form add distributors, and the field is name. And I'll name it as distributor name. Next, I will also look up my product name so that they can type which product they want to give review for. Next up, I will use a radio button and ask for how they would like to rate the product. Now this is something that you can customize. You can ask them for reviews in a various ways, but I will ask them on the base of 5. So whether they liked it 1 by 5, 2 by 5. On a scale of 1 by 5, how much do you like it? We can add for more choices. And next I will ask them with a multi-line field, what features of the product did you like the most? Now my review form is also done. Now I will create a second kind of review report, because in all reviews, my distributors can check the reviews of all the distributors. I would want that they can check their own reviews also. For this, we'll create a different kind of report in the form of list based on the form add reviews. I'll name my report as my reviews. This is for the distributors exclusively. And here we can use a little bit of coding. So here I'll open the report properties and I'll use a filter. So add filter. I want that the field distributor email equals zoho.login user ID, so that I know which distributor is looking at the report and they can see only the reports that they have assigned for. So distributor name.email should be equal to login user ID. Hit done. So my reviews report is also done. Now that I have all the reviews and all the forms in place, I will go on to share the app with my distributors. We go on to share our app with our distributors. So I want to give them the user profile because they are a user for my organization. I go to custom and I create one for them. And I name it distributors. Now I want to give them access to my product view of all the products. I want them to give access to the distributor view of the map, then the add review form, and the view to my review reports. And that's all. I don't want them to see the category, subcategory, or the add products view. And then I click next. I'll add a user. I'll add my friend Akshay to this and I'll hit share. The sharing is done successfully. Akshay should receive a mail. So we'll go on to check whether he received a mail. And this is Akshay's mail. And right here, he has gotten invitation to access product catalog 2018. You have been invited to use the application. When he goes to the application, he is now a distributor for the app and he will have access to only the places that I have given him access to. So he can check out all the products. So he can check out my phone dressing table. When he goes to distributors, he can check out my map view. So he can search a location. Let's say he searches for Chennai. So once I add him as a distributor, let's say in Whale Island, hit done and add. Now in my all distributors, Akshay is available. He can check himself on the map as well. And I'll go back to his view of my app. So this time when he adds a review, he can click on distributor name Akshay Arsenal, product name phone dressing table, rate the product, add. So in my reviews this time, he can see his review that he has rated the phone dressing table as 5 by 5. So our sharing app with all the views and permissions is working. And now I'll move on to the next step of asking the reviews from distributors through a mail. Now we will create an ask for review form and share this with our distributors for their reviews. Now I will go back to my edit mode and create a new workflow, and this is for asking reviews from my distributor through an email notification. Now this workflow will work in the form add distributors. So every time I add a distributor, I want this workflow to run. I'll name my workflow as review email. Create a workflow, add new action, and this one will happen on the custom action when the form successfully adds. So this is my deluge builder, and here I will use the if loop. So if my input.email in the distributor form is not null, so I drag and drop the if, and if input.email, not equals. So if the email field is not empty, then what happens? I want that a form URL be created that will store my add review form's URL. So I will be using a variable. Let's say form URL equals. Now here I will use my app's URL right from here. So I'll copy paste this here. Plus zoho.app URI. So zoho.app URI is unique for each logged in user. So that I want to be fetched by itself. And then I go back and copy paste the URL of my reviews. I reload the app so that my review form is visible here, and here is my review. So I go to the add review form, and right here I want this part of the link I pick. Now that this line will fetch the entire form link for me and puts it in the form URL, I will use another line of code called this app permissions. Now with this app.permissions, I am assigning the input.email. So whoever distributor I'm adding, it will take their email and then it will assign the profile distributors that I created with my share button, and hence that profile will be shared with them and they will be able to view all the views that I have assigned to them. Now I'll be using the send mail task to send them a mail regarding the same and ask them also to give their reviews. So the send mail will have Zoho.admin user ID 2. Input.email, subject would be please add reviews for the products you purchased. And now the message can be click. Now this is a little bit of HTML. This will start my HTML code. Now I want my form URL that I created right here. So this one, click. It will fetch the form here and then it will show in my mail. So I hit save. So this one form URL here should go and take this entire thing and it should display in the mail. I hit save, done. And now I'll go back to access my application and this time I'll add a new distributor and see what happens. I'll put Akshay's email again so as to check what happens. And he has been added. Now I'll go to his mail and see. So he did receive the mail. Please add reviews for your products. Click here to add reviews. So when he clicks here, he's taken to the add review form, and because I have already shared the views with him through the distributor's profile, he can now access this add review form and check out his my reviews. So our workflow to share the app with our distributors and to send them a mail every time we add a distributor with the add review form has been successful. Now I'll go on and create a product catalog for my distributors as well. So I'll go to the edit mode and create a new kind of report, and that is the Kanban report. Based on the form, add products, group columns by category, name my report as product catalog Kanban. And now I'll go to my live mode. And here you can check my Kanban, product catalog Kanban. And right here in my furniture, I have my fern dressing table. So if I add more categories and subcategories, my Kanban will look much more better. That we will do in our demo. Let's have a quick recap of our app in a demo. Now let's have a quick recap of the app that we built so that we understand the flow of the entire app and what we built today. So first I'll add a category. Let's say I'm adding a category of food. And then I go to my subcategories, click on food, and my product is chocolates. Now when I add a new product, I will add Cadbury Dairy Milk, the product ID is 2, model make, white chocolate, add category. It's in the food category, and when I select food, instead of my rosewood furniture, I am getting chocolates. The price, related tags, and let's have an image. I don't have a chocolate image, but yeah, a delivery truck sounds fine. Now when I go to my all products, I see I have my fern dressing table, I have my Cadbury Dairy Milk, and when I go to my product catalog Kanban, I see my food. So I have my dairy milk, I have my furniture, and as I keep adding more products, my Kanban will look much better, and I can also share this Kanban with my developers just the way, with my distributors, just the way I showed you how to share the app with them. Now I'll go to my distributors and I'll add a new one, and this one will be Cadbury Madurai. I hit an address and I hit add. Now in my all distributors, I have Cadbury Madurai. When I view my distributors on the map, I can search for Chennai and I can see all the distributors that I have in Chennai. So I can see that I have one Chennai sales here. I have my Cadbury Madurai right here. So our map view is visible. And then when I go to my mail, I receive mails asking for the product review and a share app mail as well. So here is my please add a review for the product. I click here and then I'm taken to my add review page where I can give review for my Cadbury Madurai. In all reviews, you can see Cadbury's review, and in my reviews, you can check only Cadbury Madurai's review. So this was a quick re-encapsulation of what we can do with our product catalog app. We can share our app with distributors, we can check our catalog Kanban, they can give reviews, and then they can also check out the products in a list report. I'll now take you to our app gallery and creator where we will check out the product catalog app that the developers have built for us and see what are the extra features that they have. Now I'll take you to my app gallery by clicking on the new application. In our app gallery, we have our product catalog app. Here, I installed this application and this here is our product catalog app. Now here we have an admin profile where you can go and add products. So our admin can add product images, he can add traders, and he can check out all the reviews. So the app is systemized in such a way that we have profiles for admin, we have profile for traders, and then we have our charts. So in the charts you can check your overall rating, your most reviewed products. Since there is no data, I cannot show you how it looks. Then you have ad reviews, and then you have the product catalog that even we created. And in products, let's see how we add a product. So it's pretty much same as we created in our tutorial. I would like that you go and install this app and start using it right away. Our product catalog app is ready and you can start using it right away. If you have any questions or doubts regarding this entire video, then you can shoot them down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe our channel for more such app making videos. Till then, keep making apps and be happy.